Hi everyone, this is Mary Flower. A quick video to show you what I found this week and also what I'm working on. I think it'll be really fun. So I'll just start with some simple stuff. Found this funny little um, pillow, and it says, "Where have all the Andes gone?" And it's just simple. You can see only how big it is. I have pretty big hands, but you know, uh, I thought it was really cute because it's hand stitched, and I'm doing a book about Raggedy Ann and Andy, so I thought that was cute. I'm also doing some envelopes and travel journals that have to do with things. Well, it's kind of a sewing theme, but you can use it for however you want. It's still a travel journal. And I found all of these little, I love Rick Rack. And so I always like Rick Rack, and I like some of the other things, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. I found these at an estate sale for $1 a piece. To tell you the honest truth, I think they may be a belt buckle. I don't know, but I mean, for $1, I thought they were pretty awesome, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if you can see them. This one has like a fish on it, but maybe on a book or something. But they're really awesome looking. For $1, I couldn't pass them up for that. I'm sure I'll find something. Here's a wolf. Isn't that interesting? Just a design of some sort. And like palm trees or something. I'm not really sure, but I thought that was pretty awesome. I found some napkins at the thrift store, and I'm going to be doing some Christmas envelopes and travel journals, so I thought these were cute. I think there's 12 in them, and I didn't pay hardly anything for those. I found these two little, they look like fake book boxes, and it says they're, have to do with the garden, and both of them are filled with these stickers that have to do with putting in books. And I like that because I can use these in some books that I want to do with botanical, same in here. And also when I'm finished, I can use these for another project. So it's kind of a double use. In the sewing, I did get a couple of big thread for a pretty good price. And let's see. And this is kind of cool. This is something I found. All of these, there's probably about 20 of them, and I'm going to be using these that have to do with my fairy books. And if you look really close, they're little tiny dice, and they're very cute, kind of the size of bead size. And there's quite a few in each one. They were 50 cents a piece, and I will be making some little goodies for fairy books, and I'll probably be using that. So that was kind of fun. I found this for $2, which I really like. It's just a memory game, but I love the faces. I love the thickness. I'm sure I will come up with something really fun to do with these. You can always pull these off too, but I really like these, and very, very cute. So I'm sure I'll come up with something with that. Then I'll move this over. I found some books for 50 cents. And some of them are just little ones like this. They're old books at an estate sale. Everyday Mathematics, 50 cents. But you can do really fun things with old books, so I just gathered them. This was the Macmillan Handbook on English. I thought was cool. One that is, not sure what it is, but it has some pretty interesting, American pioneers. It's kind of a history book, but I like the look of it, and for 50 cents, what can I say? This one is an old dictionary for 50 cents, and I'm always using dictionary pages, so it's torn up, but that's okay. Dictionary pages are pretty cool. And another one, I think, on JFK, the assassination of JFK, which I collect things about John F. Kennedy, and so that one will go in my personal collection. And I was thrilled to get it for 50 cents. And then the Webster's Dictionary, I paid 50 cents for this humongous book. I couldn't pass it up, unabridged. And this is just awesome. It's got really good pictures. And the thing is like four inches thick. So I'm going, I can't pass it up for 50 cents. You know, look at this, 4 or 5 inches thick. So, you know, that was a good deal. Look at that, massive. Cool, huh? Then I found, hold on, a lot of, I see if I can get these out, a lot of old patterns. And this is the project I'm working on right now. And I'll go over that with you and show you. Some of them are the same. Some of them I have got triples and quadruples of the same thing. But I like the old ones the best. Sometimes I'll use this, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. This one's really fun with the old aprons. I like the ones with the children the best. And I probably got 50. And if you'll see what I'm going to show you where I'm going with this. I've started new envelopes and travel journals with these. And I'm going to be using the patterns for the travel journal itself. And then I'm going to make an envelope. And then I'm going to be sewing it, adding embellishings. This is sort of at the beginning stages. I get them to this point, and then so you can see where I'm going with this. This one is, you can see how fun these are going to be, and they'll look a lot cuter even after they're inked and sewn, and the journal is complete, and embellishments. So that's where I'm going with this one. And I was really thrilled to get all of these old patterns, as you can see, because I will be using that for the journal part. So stay tuned to these, and you'll see where I'm going with these soon. So anyway, that's where I'm going with that. Now, one of the best things I got were from two people that really love me. One's my sister and one's my really good dear friend. So I'll start with what my sister gave me. This is just a book she wants me to read, which is cute. These are from like 1911. Now, these are probably public domain because they're so old. And I may have a couple, like the cover copied or something, and make a bunch of journals out of these. But these are just beautiful. Aren't they just wonderful? Here's Three Blind Mice. I think this is like 1911. I looked at the date, but they're approximately early 1900s, at least 100 years old. And look at the pictures. They are so cute. Just so old and so fun. And these will make wonderful journals. And I don't know if I'll destroy or pull apart the original. Not sure yet. I might. But if not, then I will at least copy and copy the whole thing and make journals out of them because they're just precious. Oh my gosh, I love these. Here's another one. And this is kind of a little drawing book. It's so cute. It has little pictures and then a piece of tracing paper. And somebody's, started doing it already. See that? How fun. And this one is just as old. And so, isn't that just precious, the pictures in here? And I like them because they're black and white, so they can be used in other ways in other projects. So that one's really precious. This one is approximately, let's see, I think this one was like 1911. A little Bo Peep. Look at the precious pictures. Oh, aren't they just cool as can be? I know, Humpty Dumpty. Aren't they? And the color is just beautiful and vibrant. I really have enjoyed these. And she gave them to me. She knows that I like to do this kind of thing, and she loves to go into old antique stores, and she just loves me, so she buys me this stuff, you know. She has enough money to do it, and it's really fun, and it's a really sweet gift. Here's one. This one's been taped, and so if I copy that, it'll have that on the front, but that's okay. But these are just sweet as can be. I love the old style of a kind of Victorian old style type of artwork. And then she just gave me this one because it just has the old Patsy dolls. And I'm not sure what I'll do with it. It's not worth as much, but it's really, really cute. And I like dolls. I used to. Now, I cannot believe that my good friend gave me these. She gave me a stack of postcards, and I cannot believe she had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and these are her grandmother and grandfather, and her and her brother already kept everything they wanted, and they know I love this stuff, but they just gave it to me, and I feel so privileged. It's just so sweet. Look at this. I love the shape of this one. Look at it, it's just teeny. And the old style handwriting, people really took time to really, you know, write really, really beautifully with their ink, pen and ink. Isn't that just interesting? And I'm going, I can't, her name's Lila, and oh my gosh, thank you, Lila. I said, why am I getting so privileged to have these beautiful postcards and things? And she said, we just love you. And I go, gosh, how cool, you know? Look at that. Isn't that an interesting old, look how long it is. Isn't that neat? And this one got kind of torn, but I think I'll just glue that. But the writing is just awesome. And I like this one because if you notice, it looks, you know, can you see it shiny there? And some of them are embossed, but the backs, a lot of the writing and the backs are just as interesting as the front. And she said this was really risque back in the early 1900s. Just a woman laying down makes me laugh. Then just some really precious things here. This one's embossed, if you notice, but these are over 100 years old. And these were her grandmother and grandfather, and she said she had enough of them. She had hundreds. She might even have 1,000 because they wrote each other almost every single day. I think they must have because I have a lot here, you know, and they wrote to each other for, I don't know, a couple years or something. I'm not really sure about. She told me, but I forgot. But look how neat these are. I feel like I have a treasure here, and I feel very, very privileged that they are her grandmother. So I'm sure I'm going to do something pretty awesome with this, and not, I have to think about this. But what a wonderful, wonderful gift to me. I appreciate it. I'll show you one here that's embossed. Aren't they awesome? I mean, how many have you been counting them? I don't know how many are here. This one here, Look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like it's felt or something. It's like three-dimensional. Now this has got to be 100 years old or more. And I'm going, that is an awesome. You can even see it embossed right here in the little basket. And this is kind of like velvety. It's just, oh my gosh, how interesting. Some of them are just places. And I've actually been to these cities that are on here, a lot of them. And they look very different. This is a Christmas one, and it's a little bit embossed, and has a little gold. And so this one's embossed, if you can see it. This one's sort of interesting because it's like a weird finish on it, and it's almost like it cracked, like a crackling effect, and I think that's just from age, but I like it. This one's a little bit embossed. And this one's really interesting. Can you see how embossed it is on there? That is just interesting, isn't it? And this one has some kind of glitter where the trees are. I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of cool. An old hospital. Another old hospital. I like this one. It looks really aged. Downtown Salt Lake City. Some of them are in Idaho. Some of them are some other places. Different places in Utah and Idaho and California and Washington, Oregon, those areas. Nevada, kind of the western United States. Cool old buildings. And these, aren't these neat? Oh my gosh. And every time I look at them, I go, how was I so privileged to get your own grandmother and grandfather postcards? And it's kind of a love story between them, which is even cooler. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I couldn't thank her enough. And so that is the things I have for this week. And when I finish these, I will show you how cute they are. I've got to put a lot of embellishments on it, handmade things I'm putting on them. And I have 10 of them, and I will show you when I'm finished, which should be around Monday or Tuesday, I think. So I will get back to you on that. And hey, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And I love comments and always try to get back with you. And thank you very much. You guys have a nice day. We'll see you.